Now, your first alert weather.
This is video shot by Taylor Jade of a tornado in the Darlington Moore area around the western edges of Butte County, eastern edges of Custer County. And you can see a rope tornado, and it does kind of go a little invisible there in the middle, but you got the funnel at the top of the cloud, look there, and then if you look towards the ground just to the left, you got a clear debris cloud. Now this was rated by the National Weather Service as an EF0. We had reports of damage from a couple viewers in the area. One said their screen door blew off their house, and then also one said irrigation lines were wrecked, chicken coop was destroyed, and also reports that pig pen was also destroyed or badly damaged. And again, many folks seeing this. It happened around 1 o'clock, 1:15 in the afternoon. There was no actual tornado warning, but we did trigger a severe thunderstorm warning. The National Weather Service stuck with that because the area is very rugged and it's very tough to get a radar signature, very clear radar signature from thunderstorms. So yes, you can see thunderstorms that develop tornadoes in mountainous areas, and that area especially has been known to produce those quick little funnel clouds and tornadoes. I saw it a few years ago as well in almost the same exact area. In the Mackay Darlington area, we had one a few years ago that did the same thing. Thunderstorm came over the foothills. We had enough instability in the atmosphere, and we saw a quick tornado hit the area there. Again, not uncommon for Idaho, but typically our tornadoes do rank on the lower end of the scale, EF0, EF1. So par for the course for Idaho tornado standards, if you will. 67 right now in Pocatello, the Farm Bureau cam, winds out of the southwest at 17 miles an hour, humidity's at 45%. We're putting the thunderstorms to bed tonight. Thunderstorms are moving off here as we head into northwest Wyoming, and we are expecting to see thunderstorms return by tomorrow. And then we're going to carry in also some gusty winds. The winds were really ripping around the region today. Winds getting into the 20s and 30s, occasionally getting close to 40-mile-an-hour winds. We weren't at wind advisory levels, but we were just below that. And we are going to be stuck with more wind tomorrow as we are on the unsettled side of things. That's a better way to put it here. We've got a couple areas of low pressure developing here in the northwest. And what's going to happen is these lows are going to line up here, head in over the next couple of days. They're going to keep the thunderstorm threat going. It's also going to keep the wind going. It's not until Sunday and Monday we can really start to shake this stuff and work in high pressure with some sunny, warm conditions with some quiet weather into next week. Windy weather here for this evening and overnight. Wind will still be a bit breezy at times, and the wind's going to come right back in here for tomorrow late in the morning. As we get around the afternoon hours, you'll really start to see the winds kick up out of the west and the southwest to the teens and 20s. Here comes the Vipercast, and we get the Vipercast going 8 o'clock tonight, going overnight. I started a little earlier. I know we're at 10 o'clock, but just to show you the thunderstorms are coming to an end. They're pushing more towards Montana tomorrow morning. Partly to mostly cloudy conditions here locally to get the day started. Thunderstorms, a couple popping up in central Idaho, the Snake River Plain. Most of the energy will be focused towards northwest Wyoming here for tomorrow afternoon. Same thing for Saturday, but Saturday morning could even wake up with some light showers in the southeastern corner of the state, with more thunderstorms developing in the afternoon around 1, 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. As we get into Sunday, there's just a minor threat for a lingering thunder shower near the Continental Divide for Sunday, but that's the process where we start to get rid of this area of low pressure and all this disturbing conditions, and we start to pull in some high pressure by next week. Temperatures around 80 for Preston, 71 in Soda Springs, 73 in Montpelier, 67 for Driggs and Jackson, 60 at Old Faithful tomorrow with 76 in Rexburg, 74 for St. Anthony. As we go to central Idaho, upper 70s in Salmon, 79 in Chow, 73 in Stanley with 78 in Arco. And as we go into the Snake River Plain, we're looking at highs here into the upper 70s and lower 80s tomorrow with 80 in Pocatello, 78 in Idaho Falls, and 79 at the INL. 8-day forecast coming at you now. You'll notice temperatures are going to be getting into the 80s for much of next week here. There's a slight dip on Saturday with temperatures, and again, it's because we're getting this weather out of the northwest. But once we get free and get free of these areas of low pressure, we start to really warm up, and we're going to pull in some nice conditions here for next week with temperatures back into the 70s and 80s and some windy conditions on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. As we go to Pocatello, highs here at around 80 degrees for Friday, 74 on Saturday, and 77 on Sunday. Lots of sunshine all throughout next week. Windy conditions will continue, and we'll look for overnight lows into the 50s. But again, temperatures are just taking that slight dip on Saturday with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. By Sunday, for most of us, dry weather will prevail. Blackfoot, high of 72 for Saturday, 75 on Sunday, lower to mid 80s to get us into Monday and Tuesday for highs, and overnight lows into the 50s. Check out Rexburg with highs here around 76 for Friday, 69 on Saturday, 73 on Sunday, and the lower 80s on Monday and Tuesday. with overnight lows into the 40s and 50s. Going to Salmon, Chalice, Stanley for the valleys of central Idaho. We're going to see temperatures dip back into the upper 60s on Saturday. A little cool, a little breezy here for part of the weekend, but look how quickly we rebound. Temperatures around 80 on Sunday. And as we go into Jackson Hole and Island Park and Teton County, Idaho, yeah, we're dropping down to the lower 60s for the high on Saturday. A little cool, a little wet, but we quickly turn around. And by Sunday into Monday, we're going to start to get clear and start to pull in some clearing conditions and high pressure builds back in. But wasn't that a really interesting sight with the tornado?
Wasn't it
was something.
pretty? I mean,
Yeah.
just really pretty with the different coloring. Some people took big long shots so you could see the green of the grass, and
Yeah,
beautiful
and
colors.
that was a good rope tornado, and again, it wasn't like a straight one that comes down.
Yeah.
It twisted, it turned, and the video, which we have on our Facebook page and our website,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want to go there,
check that out.
you can actually start to see some of the vortex go in front of the camera, and you can see some of the circulation. It looks like a Cheerio. But yeah, especially when it was a quick moving tornado too, and it was up before they could.
Well, thanks to all our viewers.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
That's quite
that
the amazing
made
video
it
on
for us.
Facebook.
Yeah.